And right now with Shedeur Sanders, he's on the clock. There's a report that he was called arrogant and brash after an interview at the NFL Combine. Now, once again, this is open to interpretation. What is arrogant to you could be cocky to me, confident to me. Brash to you, same thing. And I think that there is a growing concern. Now, I can't speak for all of these players, but those who got NIL, and Shedeur Sanders got NIL at Colorado, that they come in already entitled, that maybe they're spoiled a little bit. They've gotten their money already, and maybe there's preferential treatment that they got, and they expect that when they get to the pros. Whether that's true or not, it's in the eye of the beholder. It's open to interpretation. But Shedeur Sanders hasn't thrown a football, hasn't played a game in a couple of months, but you're starting to get the feeling, and I don't want to say smear campaign, but it does feel like you start to pile on. And sometimes, the insiders are following insiders, and they want to make sure that they don't miss on this. And it's an echo chamber. It's a circle. Now you start to hear, hey, nobody's sold necessarily on Shedeur Sanders being a first-round draft pick. I mean, where did that come from? That was quick. Is he a first-round draft? We have an analyst on later on who will tell you why he thinks Shedeur Sanders might not go in the first round. If you're not going to take somebody because they're arrogant or brash instead of their abilities, then I would really have questions about you and how you're assessing talent. At that position, teams are always looking for their quarterback. And if he is that quarterback, now I said yesterday, I don't know what he's great at. I know he's tough. I know that, the family tree, certainly going to be talented. He's not athletic, overly athletic. That was the thing that surprises me the most about him. I think today's quarterback has to be able to extend plays. Can he be a Russell Wilson type player? Maybe. But now you're starting to look at people looking at Shedeur Sanders saying, all right, what's so special? They might do the same with Cam Ward. I mean, I watched Cam Ward play at 3 different schools. He won. I don't know. I didn't look at him and go, that's a franchise quarterback. I just thought, he's really good. And that's the tricky part when you're trying to look and assess talent to go to the next level. Who has it and who doesn't? Why does that guy have it and that guy doesn't? That guy's so much more talented, but that guy knows how to play. And that's where these general managers and scouts, their reputation, their jobs are on the line of being able to assess that position. And it's an inexact science. It has been and will continue to be. Are you a leader? Do you want to be a leader? Do you want to put in the time? Kyler Murray won at every level. He was great, dynamic. But then, does he want to be the leader? Does he want to put in the time? Or does he just, football came easy to him? He didn't have to work at it. Lamar Jackson, wonderful, MVP, and has made himself a better passer. Josh Allen has made himself a better quarterback. You can go down through history of those who made themselves better when they got to the NFL. I just worry sometimes with NIL, you might have players who are already treated as pros. They get to the pros and maybe not putting in the time they need to be great. And I don't care what sport. Give me the player who continues to want to get better. And look no further than Michael Jordan. Jordan added to his game every year. And there's the greatest player of all time. I don't care who it is. Are you adding, not subtracting? And it's a long-winded way of saying with Shedeur Sanders, it feels like he's the guy under the microscope right now. And you're starting to hear people are now saying things out loud that they may have thought. And this could be about Deion, and maybe Shedeur Sanders is arrogant or brash. The NFL will humble you. The NFL will humble you. This could be other agents. This is business, okay? And this is the tricky part when you're trying to get information. Every year, I say this to you. I have 2 people that I've trusted for over 25 years. And I still trust them. They don't have agendas. Even if they have an agenda, they would tell me that they had an agenda on a certain player or a certain team. But this could be agents trying to, get their client up. It happens. Maybe it's a team that wants to get Shedeur Sanders later. Hey, I hear he's arrogant, man. Now, I don't know if these GMs react that way. Or they go, you know what? On second thought, maybe we don't take him. Now, GMs do stupid things, but I don't know if it comes down to that. But it kind of struck me. Here's Shedeur Sanders, and then next week it'll be somebody else, and the week after that. It feels like each week leading up to the draft, this is what's going to happen. So get ready for it.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.